aliens have been working alongside the US and other world governments since at least 1947, when the infamous Roswell UFO crash happened in New Mexico, according to conspiracy theorists. Steve Bassett, chief executive of the Paradigm Research Group, PRG, is the only registered lobbyist in the US on the issue of alien and UFO disclosure. He and many others are convinced the US government has been secretly working with alien visitors since 1947 on developing new technologies, but it has been kept hidden under a worldwide truth embargo. He believes this is because of fears on the impact on religion, the rule of law, and the fossil fuel economy. Mr. Bassett believes no US officials will ever admit the truth embargo is in place because it will expose a constitutional breach that has been going on for years. He has taken his mission to Russia in the hope that Vladimir Putin will break the embargo and finally admit that aliens are here. Mr. Bassett was given major airtime on REN TV, one of the most watched networks in Russia with a viewer base of 120 million, after being extensively interviewed in Moscow in May. The interview, which has just been screened by REN TV, was conducted by journalist Natalia Prygina. Excerpts from the interview, dubbed in Russian, have now been aired on the program Most Shocking Hypotheses, a paranormal and alternative documentary series hosted by Russian celebrity Igor Prokopenko. A PRG spokesman said the group was hopeful the interview and further work Mr. Bassett is carrying out with Russian activists might prompt President Putin to make world news by announcing the truth about aliens. The spokesman said, Bassett covered a broad range of topics including various considerations that might prompt Russian President Vladimir Putin to make the first formal acknowledgement by a head of state regarding an extraterrestrial presence engaging the human race. In an exclusive interview with Express.co.uk earlier this year, Mr. Bassett said he and many others believe aliens have shared UFO anti-gravity flight technology with the US government, and, if it became public, it would mean the end of the fossil fuel economy. In the US, Bassett shared the results of his investigation with us in the exclusive interview. His main point: America already possesses ET technologies. The technologies are concealed. They are not accessible to masses and human civilization because they fall under the truth embargo. Mr. Bassett said on camera, these craft that appeared en masse in 1947, which are usually talked about as saucers, they do not use oil, gasoline, or gas, or coal. They have another system of energy. Without a doubt, much more complicated and deeper system, anti-gravitational. Some programs were removed from the jurisdiction of the White House and Congress, and are being worked on somewhere, very, very deep, in a black manner. However, Mr. Bassett and many others say the evidence is absolutely overwhelming and are convinced it has been happening for years. According to PRG, more than 50% of people in the US also believe this to be the case.